Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you out to see the bluebells of Sussex. Sussex is quite famous for bluebells, and I've done some other bluebell walks on the channel before. This one's going to be a little bit different in that I thought I would take you for a walk through the bluebells, then up through Muntham Court, and which is now the site of the cemetery. So Muntham Court, there's lots of daffodils, forget-me-nots, cowslips, to name some of the flowers up there. Lovely place to go in spring, absolutely lit with colour. So yeah, we're going to go through Muntham Court. We're also going to go up to the graves on the top of the hill to see the Thyne family, and then we're going to head off to find a Roman well and a lime burning oven. So all of these things local in the area. So hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, it will help me to make more content just like this. So we're going to start our walk at these old gates. So these are not as old as the property we're on. The original gates for Muntham Court are actually now the main gates for Windlesham House. I'll see if I can find a picture of those to add into the video. Just over to the right, we've got a lovely old farmhouse. Really interesting architecture. Sort of like a pitched roof, or very conical roof, on one part of it. Don't know whether that's from an old historic use, maybe as a type of barn or something like that. And nice selection of horses in this area as well. So one thing I always notice when I come to this area is there's always a great selection of butterflies. Not sure whether the camera's picking it up. A bright lime green one there. So being that I work 6 days a week, kind of hard to try and catch the flowers just at the optimal time, but it looks like we've missed the boat on the daffodils here. Still got the daffodils in other parts of Worthing, but it's always a magical scene to see the daffodils mixed in with the forget-me-nots, and that's one of the special things about this area, is all of the forget-me-nots. Being that it is now a crematorium, obviously people sprinkle forget-me-nots leaving for their relations, and it's just come a little sort of haven for that type of flower. It's a shame we haven't got smell-o-vision, because some wonderful floral scents in the air today. So we're also on the hunt for bluebells, and here we've got a little patch of bluebells and snowdrops. So the next bit of our walk takes us through to where the old country house was, and an old couple of posts there marking entrance, or the main entrance to the property. I don't think the path that we originally walked would have been a original feature of the courts. I think this is the main entrance through to the property, long since gone. And as I said, here we have this massive patch of forget-me-nots lining some old yew trees, I think these are. And in the centre there is where the old house, Muntham Court, used to be. So one of these trees, and I'm sure somebody will know, one of these trees is a Joshua tree. It might be this centre one. Apparently its blossoming is quite spectacular, but the one right next to it's spectacular as well, so not sure which either of them are. This one almost looks like a cherry to me. Sort of the leaves there, and this tree here with this type of leaves. So comment down below if you know which tree is which. So as we pan around on our way through this area, we come to the formal gardens, or what used to be the formal gardens of Muntham Court. And imagine this being your back garden. How amazing would it be to come out to this patio, have your breakfast from your country house right there. So little remains of Muntham Court now, other than the patios and this section of wall. Lovely masonry on this wall. Obviously we've got these napped flints making up the main part of the wall, and then we've got this cut sandstone a bit further up at the top and through these courses. We can only imagine how beautiful this house would have been in its heyday. The contrast between the light sandstone and the dark napped flints. So we're going to head up in this direction. One last look at the flowers in Muntham Court. So if we head up in this direction through the woods, I've shown it in other videos, but I'll just pop over to show you the old fridge, or ice house as they would have called it in the day. You would not have known this was here unless I'd have come to show you, because it is very well hidden away. There we go. So I've explained this in previous videos, but these ice houses, basically ice would be transported in its ice form from somewhere like Iceland or Scandinavia, and then the boats would drop the ice off, get carted to the house, and then stored underground in these ice houses, so that people could make cold drinks, ice cream, all that kind of fancy stuff. So it's only a short walk up and we reach the boundary of the property. It's quite steep, so sorry if I'm catching my breath on the way up. Looks like Michelle and Dean have been here before me. So as we come to the end of this path, it opens up into a big field, but just in front of us there's an amazing patch of buttercups Almost looks like a fairy has been sprinkling fairy dust down this path. I'm hoping the camera picks it up, but all of these buttercups are aligned with the sun up there, and all of their golden petals are out. Absolutely magical. So we've headed through this gate, and I'm going to walk us up there to the previous owners of Muntham Court. So let's head on up to the copse of trees on the top of the hill. So these are the graves of the owners of Muntham Court. This is the clearest one to see. So Lord Henry Frederick Thyne, and the Thynes owned Muntham Court, and yeah, that is a magnificent gravestone and still in very good condition. As we clamber into the tree copse, we've got this monument. It's a lovely little copse of trees. Most people are driving past it on the main road down there, Long Furlong, and blink as they go past and not know that this exists. So we've left the copse of trees, and whilst I'm up the top here, just want to show you the landscape. Over there we have Blackpatch Hill. This Neolithic settlement was featured in a Time Team episode. They came and dug up what they thought were old living places up on the side of the hill. I think throughout the episode they came to the conclusion that they probably weren't living, or there wasn't a settlement up on the hill, but it was more of a ritual place. Blackpatch, they found a ceremonial circle on the top of it. Can't see it these days because they've buried it again beneath the soil, but interesting to see. So if we spin this way in the haze, we can see famous Clapham Woods. This pathway down here takes us down into Worthing, and off to the left we have got Sisbury Ring, and if we spin over that way, there we go, just about get it there. So just above the fence line there is Chanctonbury Ring. So nice place to be. But the next pit stop on this video is to head down this footpath here, and we're going to go and find an old lime burner. So stopped off on my way to the lime burner, and in the middle of this field is what I believe is, right there, is an old Roman well. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, up on the top of this hill where we've seen the cross, there was a Roman shrine, same as the one over in there at Chanctonbury. So the Romans were in this area. They were also occupying the land which turned into Muntham Court, and in this field I believe is the Roman well. Now you can see obviously it's been bricked up, but these hills are like vast chasms used for water storage. So that raised area there, I would imagine, would have been where they would have built a small building to protect the top of the well. So I think we've come full circle in life, because I'm out here exploring the countryside and my children are indoors exploring their own virtual countryside in Minecraft. But one of the things that's key to Minecraft is forges, and here we have a real life forge. So this brick built structure in the side of the hill is a lime burner, and essentially what would happen is they'd put chalk into this oven and heat it to a very high temperature, turning it into lime. And lime was extremely important in the olden days. It would be used for making cement and for making coatings to prolong the life of buildings. A lot of the buildings in the area, although they're made of flint or have got stone, roll the clock back 400 or 500 years ago, and they would have had a lime coating on the outside, and they would have been a bright, brilliant white. And this is where they'd have got the lime. So ironic that my children are making their own forge in Minecraft when they could be out seeing a real one. So I'm going to end the video here where we started, amongst the bluebells, because they are absolutely stunning. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you could like and subscribe, it will help me to make more videos just like this.